Hey social media, I'm alone on the train. I'm alone on the train. Do 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 do. Fundraiser, Kickstarter, help me out. Do 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 do. Add the beatbox. Do 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 do. Can't hear you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The bridge. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm on the subway alone. And this is how I chose to use my time to sing with you.
Cabot Cove, Cabot Cove, and we'll stay for only half a day because of all of the murders.
Okay, and now comes the part where we set up the song. As you know, I like my podcast seasons to be working in tandem with a creative project of mine, and this season I've decided to dedicate the first half to creating my very first solo EP entitled Cabot Cove. I'm trying these songs out on singers who aren't me, primarily because, honestly, the more the merrier, and it's easier for me to look at my songs and be a little less precious about them if someone else is wearing them, if that makes sense. In March 2016, we'll be launching a Kickstarter campaign to help produce Cabot Cove. I think he did it. Oh, hey, social media, didn't see you there.
Hey social media, Joel B. New here. Hey social media, Joel B. New here.
Hey, social media, Joel B. New here. Hey, social media, Joel B. New here. If you pledge, either you are a dame or you're not, I will dame you myself. And we're gonna use this fun little hashtag behind me throughout this entire week. So please pledge, and we're gonna get there. Dame it. You guys, you did it. You did it. I can't even say that I did it. You guys did this. So so thank you all for making Cabot Cove something that I can afford to do and bring to the community, and hopefully it will become part of the evolution that we're all seeing before our very eyes of what musical theater and what theater songs can do, and how they can make us feel. And I can't wait to make you all proud. All right.
Hey social media, Joel B. New here. I am Facebook living or Facebooking live. I am walking in what I believe to be Brooklyn to go record the first chunk of artists on the Cabot Cove EP. Isn't that nutty? It just feels like only yesterday I was on the subway by myself, singing the Murder, She Wrote theme to all of you on social media, begging you to contribute to the Kickstarter campaign. And here we are.
The corpse had a dead-end job that suited her fine. She sat at a desk. It started at 9. The corpse had a live-in beau who wasn't that great. They should have split up in 2008. But that's another story, one I'm not equipped to be standing around and critiquing. The point I'm trying to make is she's dead, metaphorically speaking.
The thing that was really exciting about knowing that this was going straight to album was having a little bit more flexibility with the orchestrations and knowing that I could double up on guitar parts and do sort of layers of things happening, whereas in a concert setting, if we only have one guitar player, obviously he can play one part at a time. So now we have the luxury of adding other elements and layers and elements on a track to make things sound a little bit more like a true pop or rock album.
I love this because your stuff, while it is for the theater, I think it's very crossover, and it's very pop and singer-songwriter, and we're just grooving.
What do you think Murder She Wrote's about?
I think it's about sort of a golden girl who's a detective and solves crimes.
That's pretty accurate, I would say.
I've never watched any of it. I'm sure I've seen a couple like blips here and there. Like, I think I got the idea.
I've heard of it, but I've never actually watched it. I'm probably gonna go do that tonight. Check it out. What is that?
It was a show I just remember kind of being on sometimes when I was at my grandparents' house when I was little. Actually, last night I popped in some Netflix of it for about 5 minutes. I was like, oh, cool. And then went back to Daredevil.
I've never watched Murder, She Wrote, but I've definitely heard of it, and I've seen clips before and seen, memes and things like that. But, getting the chance to work on this, I was just excited about Joel's new songs, rather than, the fact that it was just about Murder, She Wrote. Because it's more than that, It's inspired by Murder, She Wrote, but you don't have to be a fan of the show to enjoy the music.
I think that wraps up our break because we gotta finish
So,
recording
yes,
this.
we do. We gotta go record.
Bye.
Where's she pricing?
The corpse danced at midnight to all 40 of the top 40 hits. She didn't have ID or a date or a pulse. She didn't give two shits. She stayed on the dance floor until 3 or 4 or sometimes even 5. The corpse danced at midnight 'cause that's the only time she felt alive.
Hi, Scott. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna, lay down a couple banjo tracks for the album. Ready?
Awesome.
Here we go.
Ready. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Cabot Cove EP coming at you.
Add the beatbox. Do 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 do. Can't hear you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The bridge. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm on the subway alone. And this is how I chose to use my time to sing with you.